same size guys. And the men, you know, many of them are very big people. I mean, they're 6-footers, 6'2", and they only weigh 160 pounds. I remember as a coach, I think I just fed them birdseed in order to keep them underweight. You know, so you're 160 pounds, you're lanky, and these are going to be really fun boats to watch because they should be very, very competitive with each other. So the men's lightweight 4 now on the video screen, we've got one going across the line first. Lane 3, Virginia, we haven't said that name too many times today, is the current leader, and we've got Georgia in lane 2, Florida State in lane 4, College of Charleston in lane 5, Texas in the lane closest to the camera. This is the men's lightweight for the first heat, and current leader, Virginia, good-looking crew, and we've got on the video screen now Texas. Notice how they're very long at the front end. They're really reaching out. Look right across to that crew on the other side, and then there's Virginia, the leader. So there's the leader out in front. That's Virginia as they are. And lane 5, Charleston, currently in second. That's what's in that video camera right as you're watching it. So it's Virginia, the leader, and Charleston in second, with open water between first and second. So not as tight as I thought they would be, but what is important to realize on this, because we only have a smaller group of people in this category, we have 15 crews. We have 4 boats advancing on to the semifinals later today. So if you're in the top 4, you don't have to burn all the gas in the tank because you've got to save it. And remember, the smaller athletes are going to have smaller mass, and when they're going to have to rely more on muscle strength rather than body weight to lean on the oar. When I say that, as you're looking in the video camera now, notice how the athlete is pulling, and he actually will put his body weight behind the oar and lean back. You see lean back right there in that video angle, and you can see that they're using the weight of their body to actually pull that oar. The athletes generate about 250 pounds. If you're a weightlifter, you would be lifting approximately a 250-pound bar. That's how much pressure is put on that oar lock, and they're doing that 35 times a minute, which is pretty astounding, and that's why conditioning is so important in this sport. Virginia and College of Charleston out in front, but again, we still have the race for the top 4 is still in question. The outside lane, Georgia may be slightly out of the race, but you know, if you look at Texas, they are easily available to be picked off by Georgia if Georgia can pull it together. Texas kind of lingering back there in number 4, and Georgia is on that outside lane 2, and it easily could be move up into that number 4 position and qualify. So even though we have out in front Virginia, College of Charleston, Florida State as 1, 2, 3, that 4th position is between Georgia and Texas, and you're going to have a race to the finish for one of those to move on. Georgia at a 32 and currently in 5th place. It is Texas that's holding on to the 4th place qualifier, but at Florida State, we still have about 250 meters for those crews in the back of the pack to make it a move here and qualify. Right now, Texas and I will say Georgia are nose to nose, and they are one of those going to qualify and one is not. Good-looking crew. They're a little short, I would say, at both ends of the stroke here, but, you know, they're out in front, and I guess, you know, winning is, at this moment, is everything. But they'll need to clean that up a little bit, but look how big those guys are. If you were able to compare them to some of the athletes that you saw in the 8s, these are not small or short athletes. They're very, very lanky, and 160 pounds as a maximum. 160 pounds as a maximum. Virginia across the line first. College of Charleston second, apparently unofficially coming across. Florida State right here. And look on the outside. I spoke about Georgia. Georgia was going to be making the move over there, and they have. They're out in front now by 3/4 of a length over the inside lane, Texas, and that is really wonderful for Georgia. They moved up. They were in 5th place all the way down the course. In the last 100 meters, they moved back by Texas and unofficially qualify to move on to the A final later today.